Hello and welcome to this video. Today we're taking a look at Multicharts, the .NET Starter Edition, and we're going to talk about how to add symbols, edit symbols, and configure symbols, or even how to remove a symbol from your Multicharts.net. So with the Starter Edition, it is free to use. However, you are limited to 2 symbols. So you might want to change those symbols or get the different symbols than the ones that are provided by default. So for example, if you were trying to get quotes here and you tried in a symbol that wasn't configured here, for example, maybe the 6E, you might get an error here saying that it already exists or that you reached the limit. So for example, I'll show you kind of what that looks like. You also see that in the bottom right hand corner here. I tried that just a minute or so before the video here. So if I were to, for example, look up the 6E, I can find it, but I can't add it here because it is not configured here already. So to kind of get around that here, or to configure it for the symbols that you want to actually view, what we're going to use is the quote manager. So if you haven't used Multicharts before, there's Multicharts here, which we have open, and then there's the quote manager, and this will be able to manage the different symbols that we have. So I'm going to open up the quote manager. You can see it here on my screen now. Click out of these here. So you can see I have 2 symbols here. Again, we are limited here on the Starter Edition just to 2 symbols. I had already configured the E-mini S&P 500 here, but we also have another symbol here that we have kind of just configured in there. This is one that I don't need to use here. Since I want to maybe view the euro, I'm going to go ahead and remove this. Since we are limited to 2, I'm going to keep the E-mini here and remove this symbol. So I can do that either by right mouse clicking here and selecting delete symbol, or you can also use that option in the toolbar here. So I'm going to go ahead and select OK. So now we have just the one symbol, so we can add in another symbol. So now if I want to add in a symbol, I'll go to the Instrument tab, select Add Symbol here, and the easiest way to do it is usually from your data source. I am using the Rhythmic data source. I'm going to select that here, and I am already connected. I'm going to go ahead and go to, we'll say the 6E U3. We'll have that look up here. And you can see that does show up here. We can see the expiration, the exchange, and also a description of that, just to make sure that that is the correct one I'm looking for and that I do have the right symbol. I'm going to select Add here, and you can see we've now added that successfully. That's there. I can close out of the quote manager here, and now we could actually find that within Multicharts here. So I'm going to go ahead and, for example, we'll just open up a chart window. And now I can select from those 2 different instruments. So I'm going to select the 6E here, and you'll see that that will establish here, and we'll be able to kind of pull in that data for the euro now. So you can see adding that symbol is just as simple as going through the quote manager there, figuring out which symbols you want or which symbols that you need for your specific uses, and then adding it here to your quote manager. And then you can go ahead and pull up charts and view different windows within Multicharts for those different instruments that you want. If you do have any questions about Multicharts or the symbols here, please feel free to give us a call or visit our website at www.optimusfutures.com.